Hi yogis. This is going to be just a short Yin Yoga practice for when you haven't got much time, but you really just need to relax and kind of switch your energy from doing and from action into just chilling out. And sometimes that can be really hard to do without some kind of thing in between, so like a yoga practice or some kind of other thing just to help you to lean into that softer way of being. So we're just going to start just seated, just for a short centering. So once you're comfortable, closing your eyes. And just letting everything be. If you've moved from busyness, from a lot of moving about, interaction, organizing, just suddenly kind of into stillness on your mat, we keep buzzing for a little bit, and that's okay. Just let that be. But just put aside everything that you've been organizing, working towards, or doing today. Just put it to the side. You don't need to think about it anymore. You can think about it later, but just not now. Now we're going to just feel. And just be. So you might just slightly lengthen your natural breath. Your breath always there to just bring you back to yourself. Okay, so you can start to open your eyes again. We're going to come into our first yin pose, which is going to be butterfly pose. So I was sitting on 2 blocks before. I'm just going to come onto 1 instead, because 2 feels a bit high. I like to always sit up on something in my butterfly. So you can put a cushion under you if you need it, or a block, or a folded blanket. Okay, and we're just going to come forward loosely over our legs. So there's no force here, you're just letting gravity do the work actually. I'm just going to set the timer for 3 minutes. So what does it mean to just let go? What does it mean to not try to achieve? We're not even trying to achieve peace or relaxation. because that's not something to get to. It's just something to just be, to just connect to. Let yourself soften. Even when you think you can't soften anymore, soften some more. And again, the head might still be spinning a bit, your energy might still be spinning from the day. You kind of find a center point within that spinning. There's always a calm in the middle. A calm that you can connect to. Within the movement of the mind and the emotions and the energy. Okay, from here, very gently lifting yourself back up and then bringing the knees together. Okay, we're going to come onto the belly now for a Sphinx pose. Okay, so you can put your blocks to the side. Come to lie on your belly with your forearms down. You want your elbows in front of the shoulders, not behind. Relax your legs, you might take them a little bit wider apart. And again, we'll stay for 3 minutes. So it's always important to just take those first few seconds just to shuffle around, because then we want to be still. So once you've become still, try not to fidget. Turn your focus back inwards. You might close your eyes or you might keep them open. But just keep the gaze focused downwards if you are keeping them open. Not kind of looking around for things to distract yourself, things to do. You can let your head slightly drop if that feels more comfortable. And just be a breathing being. Just exactly as you are, with all the chaos that's there or isn't there within. And again, just coming to that center point within it all. And kind of calm within the chaos. Okay, and you can start to come down by just sliding your elbows forward, resting your head on your hands. Just taking a few breaths here. Okay, we're going to now tuck the toes, bring the hands under the shoulders, and just press up to a tabletop. And I just want to come into a brief downward facing dog. Just because downward dog always seems to feel good. If you feel like just moving about a bit, then you can. Walking the legs out if you like. Okay, and then lower down your knees. And sit back onto your heels. Spin your legs out in front. I'm just going to grab the timer. We're going to come to lie on our backs. Okay, the last two poses, I should say, are going to be twists. We're going to hold for 2 minutes each. So press your feet into the floor and lift your bum up. Take it a little bit over to the right and then bring it back down. Lift your feet off the floor, bring your knees together, and then just let your knees both fall softly to the left. Arms can come out at a comfortable distance, and you can just look out towards your right hand. Okay, closing your eyes. And just resting into this shape. No effort needed. Allowing space for that yin, the receptive feminine energy that we also need. Most of us have very full days. And to be in full days is to be in often a masculine trait, action, striving, achieving. When we come into our yin, it's that receiving. If we can't come into our yin, we can't receive the fruits of our labour. We can't recognise how far we've come. Okay, we're going to come back up, so turn your head back to centre and then lift your legs one by one. Move your bum back to the middle, just to neutralise for a moment. And then move your bum a little bit over to the left by pressing into your feet. Lift your feet, bring your knees together, take them over to the right. Look over to the left. Once you're comfortable, close your eyes. Coming into your yin. We all need both, whether we're male or female. We need both yin and yang. We need to constantly check in and assess what we need to be in. What do we need to balance ourselves? Okay, we can lift your head back to centre. Lift your legs back to centre. Shuffle your bum back to the middle once you're up. And then straighten out your legs into your Shavasana. I'm going to sit up to talk you through it, but please stay. And we'll just take 3 minutes here. Just finding stillness. And even if your mind is still quite busy, just finding that center point, that eye of the storm. And just hang out there. knowing that this stillness is nourishing you on so many levels. Your receptivity balances your productivity. Okay, you can start to move a little bit through your fingers and toes. Whichever other movement comes intuitively to wake you gently back up. Maybe a big yawn or a fake yawn. It's sometimes satisfying as well. And just roll over onto one side of your body and press yourself up to a seated position. Finishing as we started. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart space, Anjali Mudra. Moving through the rest of your day with a little bit of this yin energy, a bit of softness, receptivity. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.